Hello everyone and welcome to a new episode of the Bug Warrior. In today's episode I will show you how to find legendary runes such as Ahu, BAC, EOM, IGNI and OHM in Season 10. I won't lie, finding runes has been a nightmare since probably Season 9, however we need them for several reasons. On one hand, they are important to combine them for powerful rune words that make our builds better, but also they matter to have a chance to craft specific mythic uniques such as the Ring of Starless Skies or the Shroud of False Death. Alright, so the formula is to first find whatever legendary runes you can get at the Undercity by using the Tributes of Harmony. For this specific video I tested running 24 Tributes of Harmony and see how good or bad the RNG was for me. In the end I got 8 legendary runes. This took me about 2 hours to run. Some players probably can do it faster, but what matters is the ratio. Since I ran 24 times, that means that every 3 Undercity runs I got at least 1 legendary rune. This is actually not bad, but please note that I am at almost Paragon 240. I did try the same method when I was around Paragon 150 and all I got was 1 legendary rune. So I believe that Paragon level matters. I can't remember how many times I ran when I was at Paragon 150, but all I remember was giving up after an hour or so. Now, getting any legendary runes is the first part of the equation. You will need to check which ones are useful to you and which ones are not. Once you identify that, the next part is rune crafting at the Jeweler. This doesn't change from what we did in Season 9, just be sure to separate the magic and rare runes that you will need for your mythic. And once you do that, split everything else you've got in multiples of 3, since it costs 3 of one type to craft at the Jeweler. The way I do it is blue ones first, then the yellow or rare ones, and I stop. Why I don't do legendary runes? Because what might not seem great to you might be very useful for someone else, so this means we need to trade. This part is not popular by many players, but there is no other way unfortunately. The RNG, at least for me, has been terrible, so bad that in fact I have been looking for a Nahu and now at almost Paragon 250 I'm yet to find it. So here you will need to enable cross network play and basically the rest is pure luck. I usually start with WTT, welcome to trade, my legendary runes that I don't use for the ones that I'm looking for. In this case I was searching for OHM. I was lucky to find a guy that wanted to trade my 5 Jazz for 5 OHMs, which is exactly what I needed to craft my Ring of the Starless Skies. If you fail to find someone that can exchange runes, the last resort is to purchase them. However, this can be expensive. Depending on the type of rune, some can go for 150 million, while others can be sold for up to 400 million. If you don't have the gold, you can run Infernal Hordes and cash Ether for gold, or sell any legendary runes you're not using. So that is it. I know this sucks, but this was the only way I was able to get the OHM runes that I needed. I tried boss farming and I don't know, compared to other seasons I had no luck, but then again RNG might be better for others. Please let me know what you think about finding runes this season, and if you know of a better method to get runes, please share with us in the comments. We reached the end of the video. Thank you very much for watching. If you made it this far and found the video interesting or useful, please consider to share, like, comment or subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.